So he's going to carry number 2. So what we teach him is he is going to work depth. So I teach him to shuffle. Okay? All right? I'm going to let number 2 beat me. I want 2 to beat me, and I'm going to run on the low hip. And I'm going to play the hands. Okay? We don't want width. Okay? We want to work depth and go to where he's going to go. Okay? Where he will be. Okay? We're going to ball carry, and I teach the safety. If we get stretched on 2 verticals, all right, we're expecting the corner to reroute and sink in the low hip of 1. Now this safety is going to lean over the top, but he's going to lean a little closer to our slowest player, which is the linebacker. Okay? And then the wheel is ball carrying here. All right? Our mic to the field always drops off 3. Always relate to the wheel here, relate to 2. The mic is dropping off number 3. Okay? If number 3 stays in the core, we're working straight back and we're working off indicator. Okay? So just a minute ago when the mic overlapped on that throw, he was working straight back, reading the quarterback indicator. All right? Now to the field, all right, in quarters, all right, we're playing 2 read, all right, on 1 and 2. Okay? Corners reading the release of 2, safeties reading the release of 2. Our outside linebacker is what we call a hash 3 pickup. Okay? He is working the hash. We have defined the seam area as plus or minus 2 yards off the hash, but he is a seam protector. Okay? So he's dropping hash area, all right, and he's got any 3 pickup outside. Okay? And we're playing quarters toolbox over here. Okay? And that's basically how we play to the field with that. Now, if 3 releases out, that's what we call 2-3 push. Okay, if we get a 2-3 push, outside linebacker is going to leverage through on 3. He's going to keep leverage on 3. Mike is now immediately pushing to 2. All right, he's trying to find the final number 3 to the field. Okay, so 2 sits down, Mike's pushing, outside linebacker is leveraging. Okay, that's called 2-3 push for us, where we leverage it out. Okay. All right, let's get back on. All right, here we go, right 6. All right, so we should be playing a 2-read concept here to the field. Our star here is a hash 3 pickup drop. We're playing cloud up top to the boundary. All right, we check that. Okay. Now, cloud side, right here. Anytime we got a tight end to the cloud, I don't like messing with my corner trying to get him in the run fit because we're going to take the outside linebacker into the C gap. Okay? So we're checking into a lock concept where the safety comes out of cloud, we get him in the run fit. So if we get tight end to our cloud side, we're just going lock, lock, lock. All right, we get the safety up in the fit. And he's the last gap. Now, you could, if you wanted to, we've tried it where if you get a tight end to cloud, we get a cheat call, where we cheat, and we bring the corner inside leverage, and as soon as he gets low hat, he is coming, okay? So you can do it that way. We just rather just get out of the cloud, check the safety and lock, and put him in the fit here. Okay. Now we've got left, we've got cloud here at the bottom, so we should be slam stepping down, safety's over the hash, okay? All right. To the field, okay, that area right there, the seam is kind of the biggest area of emphasis that you've got to make between the safety and the outside linebacker for us, okay? So the outside linebacker has got to do a good job of being what we call concrete here. All right, being patient, getting a bounce read, but being able to push that seam window in his hash drop, hash 3 pickup, okay, off to the safety. All right, the safety is playing 2 read here, okay. Now right here, all right, with the oversplit of 1, I'd rather him get out of 2 read and just play a lock concept so he can tighten up to a 7, because he's at 12 right now, okay? All right, now if we can't protect the seam bender window, all right, between those 2, we need to lock and put the safety up at 7 to 9 yards, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Because right here is an example of the bender route. Now, with our hash 3 pickup, when we work hash, all right, as we're dropping off number 2, all right, what I like to see our outside linebacker do is as I'm dropping the 2 here, I'm going to flip my hips back in at 45 to help protect the seam bender, okay? We're not just going to ride the hash, we're going to try to get our hips back inside, okay? Now what's tough on this outside linebacker here, all right, when protecting that, is they're throwing all the seam benders off of the run action, okay, the RPO, the pop pass. So this is a poor example between the outside linebacker and the safety. Okay, so that's your weak area right there. You take a poor drop with the outside linebacker, but to me, all right, with the oversplit of 1, the safety should just block it and we go down and get in about 7 to 9 yards in there. Okay, all right, here is right 6. So we're playing cloud down here. So we'll start with the cloud side. Corner's going to slam step. Okay, hold your cliff. You want to try to reroute number 1, but he does a really good job of getting in sync here. All right, on the low hip of 1. Okay, the free safety is working off the hash, outside of 2. Okay, now this wheel linebacker is the same one, just really struggled with the ball carry concept, but I'd like to see him. All right, we're going to open, we want to shuffle, we want to let 2 beat me, and I'm going to let him work back in, and I'm going to work to where the bender would be. Okay, so right here, all right, playing the low hip, I want to see him man turn and roll under the hip with that, okay? And then we're going to play the hands right there, all right? But I'd like to see him carry that. Now the safety's going to lean over the top of 2 here, okay? Now this is a really good drop by the outside linebacker here. We're playing 2 read up here, okay? Outside linebacker's working his 2 drop. And then he gets his hips back inside where the quarterback's trying to bang the bender in. So we want to open the 2 once we intersect. All right. I'm going to flip my hips back inside and work. Okay.
Coach, how do you declare 2 vertical or 2 read?
Huh?
How do you declare 2 vertical?
Once we open that hip to 2, once we start to intersect him, we've got to feel that route coming back inside and work inside. The only thing it's going to take, all bets are off if the corner gives us a China call. If we get a China call, now we're coming. Otherwise, we're protecting the seam. Okay? All right? So once we get that, and then if we get any crosser route, we've got the undercall coming from the linebackers, and he gets his, as he's opening, he's going to see the crosser coming back across for his 3 pickup. Okay? But that's what we want out of that linebacker. Now number 3 stays in the core. Mike should be working off of indicator. All right, here's left 6, so we've got cloud up top. Okay, down here we're playing quarters. Up top, the set corner slam steps. All right, I'd like to see him hold that reroute. He goes ahead and exits and sinks. He's underneath one. We want the safety leveraging outside of 2 off the hash. Stay over the top. But the corner does a good job of staying on the low hip right there. That's where we want him, in the low hip right there. Quarterback's got to make a really good throw. Now the wheel again, I'd like to see a wall carry number 2. All right, just be patient in there. We want to shuffle. All right, we want to shuffle here and then roll with it. All right, as we carry. Now down here we're going to play 2 read unless. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play 2 read unless that safety feels like he's got an oversplit 1, then we're going to lock. Okay. Now we play 2 read at 12 yards with the safety. All right. This right here, if 1 is oversplit, all right, and I'm going to have a hard time getting to him, I'm going to check lock. All right. And the safety should. For me, I would play lock and got in at 9 to 7 yards inside leverage of number 2. When we lock, the corner is playing mag, which means he's got man everywhere 1 goes. Okay? So those are our 2 quarters checks right there. Okay, we've got cloud up top. Corner should be slam stepping up top. And rerouting does a very poor job with the slam step here. And getting hands on that guy. All right, we do a really good job right here of insulating the seam. All right, with the outside linebacker. He's being patient, he's being concrete. Then he's working back into the seam window. Trying to hold that seam window to give it to the safety. Right there is an example. The safety gets in lock. His depth's a little tighter. All right. So we're mag out here with the corner. All right. He's man on 1. We're going to lock 2 up and out. We're going to take 2 up and out. Okay. This is right 6. So we're going to press cloud. All right, with the corner. All right, we're going to take him 3 big shuffles outside, so we should transition 2-hand jam to 1-hand jam. All right, he takes his eyes outside. I'd rather him flip his eyes back to the inside. Okay, but get your eyes back now. Get in the low hip. Now, when you go press cloud, you got to do a really good job with the sink because of the hole shot. Okay, he takes him out of bounds. Now, get your eyes back right now. He does a poor job with that. Safety does a good job with the indicator getting off the hash here. But I want the corner to sink. If that guy were to continue vertical, all right, I'm going to sink and get my eyes back right now. Okay, here's what I was talking about. It's really, really tough, okay? All right, on the outside linebacker here to the quarter side. He's got to be real concrete, all right, on the run pass right here and be able to read his way out, okay? The safety does a better job here. He checks the lock concept, okay? All right, to protect the seam a little bit more, all right, because of the RPO right there. So he's got to squeeze that seam bender, okay, off the run action. Right here, we've got to be really concrete. We want to bounce read, okay? I want him to bounce read and then work back into the seam too if he reads pass. But he does a good job of trying to push the seam window to the safety. Okay? All right, so our 2 read to field, all right? We're playing hold concept, okay? So the way we teach that two read is, it's man to man. We're just going to switch them as soon as they switch, okay? We're going to read and release the 2 and 1, all right? The safety we want in the inside a line on number 2, 12-yard step, all right? And then we want the corner to play his dividing rules on 1, okay? All right, for the safety, all right, in 2 read for us, if 2 is vertical, it's man to man. Okay, we've got to take it man to man. All right? If number 2 goes out, we're going to go to 1 right now. All right? Now, we don't teach any gray area in that. Okay? Like, is it 5? Is it 7? If 2 goes out at 5, 10, or 15, safety's got to go to 1. Because when 2 guys are trying to figure it out is when you get beat. Okay? So, any outcut by 2, I got to go to 1. So I start out with the safeties and tell them, the worst thing you can get is a 10-yard out and 1 on the go. All right, that's the worst thing you can get. So as soon as 2 goes out, all right, we got to work at day 1 on the 10 out. I've got to go. If you don't feel good about getting a 1, what do we check? We check lock, right? Okay, and then we just let the corner take number 1 man. But I told her, we're going to play hold 2 read unless. All right, we're going to play 2 read unless. All right, you feel like you can't do that, okay? So, if 2 goes under, the safety goes to rob 1 right now. 2's under, I'm robbing 1, all right? All right, if 2 climbs over the top of the linebackers, that's considered a vertical route to us. You got to go squeeze him. If he gets over the top of the backers, I got to go get him, all right? If number 2 runs the bubble, get your eyes on 1 right now. Make sure he's not selling the fooler, all right, or the fox play. All right, and then we'll run the alley inside. Now we're playing read support to the quarter side. All right, that means the linebacker, our star, is going to force. But if he gets cracked, the safety's got to come replace the alley right now. Okay. So up top, we're playing what we call hold or 2 read here to the quarter side. All right. If they switch, we switch, and then it just becomes man to man. So 1 goes under on a slash. All right. Corner's going to pick up 2 out. Safety's got 1. We're going to match them up. We're going to match them up. All right, if both go vertical, it becomes man to man. Corner's got 1, safety's got 2. If we get to go out, all right here we're playing quarters, we're playing hold down at the bottom. 2 goes out. Corner comes off, picks up 2. Safety's going to rotate over to 1. So again, I start out teaching progression with those 2 that go out, going and out, going out, 5, 10, 15. I'm telling you, it's the worst, toughest thing that you got to defend is a safety. So right here, 2 goes out. Safety does a really good job up top here of opening his hips to the fade to go to 1. And then if he breaks it down on curl, we stick our foot in the ground and we come down. Back down through the curl. All right, corner comes off of 1. He picks up 2. All right. All right, down here at the bottom, we're playing hold. All right, we get the bubble of 2. The safety takes his eyes to 1, drives back down through the curl. The corner would have 2 on the bubble. Good job by the safety right there. Okay, up top. All right, we're playing hold, all right, our 2 read concept up top. All right, at number 2 as he comes out. Safety's going to open to 1 for the deep ball, the worst threat. And then we're going to work back down through the curl. So as he runs curl, we're working back down. Okay, up top here we're playing 2 read, all right? Two goes under, my eyes go to 1, okay? And safety does, it's a good clip, he doesn't make a play here, his quarterback makes a heck of a throw, all right? Right now, so his eyes go to 1. We're going to rob curl dig post here. So he does a really good job of getting his eyes back to 1. So that guy's throwing right there is pretty good. So, a little spot. The corner should have been over the top. That was on him. He lost his vision on number 3 for some reason. Okay? Now if we get any bubble, all right, any bubble, we're in hold here. The corner is coming to hammer the bubble. All right, now the safety is going to take his eyes to number 1 to make sure he's not selling the fooler. All right, the block and go, and then he's running the out. But we want the corners triggering hard on any bubble. All right, down here we get the bubble to read our hold concept. All right, corner's going to trigger. Safety's going to check, but we want that corner to get up there and force the issue right now. Okay. All right, does you guys have any questions on the cloud side, on the quarter side? All right, I'm going to talk about the trips stuff, how we adjust out of the trips, and then some variations of that before we, after the break, okay? All right? Thank you.